worst lunch on a cruise ship goes to. And, you know, if moments like this didn't happen in history, then what would we be doing right now? I found that so interesting. Word of warning, guys, with these sort of excursions, because there's like 50 of us on this entire excursion. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to a brand new vlog. Today is our first sea day. I'm gonna have to make this intro very quick because we are going for lunch. So if you like this type of content, make sure you smash that like button, and if you haven't clicked subscribe already, hit that subscribe button. Con, let's go for lunch. We're heading down to deck 6 at the Saffron. Let's go. And just before we do shoot, we're actually sailing down the Bay of Biscay right now, and the sea's really calm. But anyway, let's go. We are in Saffron. We've actually not eaten in this restaurant before. This is nice. This is very different to the restaurant that we're eating in currently at the moment. And the worst lunch on a cruise ship goes to... Nah, we Con really did not enjoy that lunch. We thought, with it being the first sea day, we thought we'd go and have lunch on the ship. That was in the Saffron restaurant, by the way, if you're interested. So we're eating at Bay Tree. That's where you would have seen us yesterday. It's lovely. What I really enjoy there mostly, and you probably hear me talk about this quite a bit, is we've got a lovely corner table, and it's really nice for the family. What was hard on that one is the guests that were near us were lovely, but obviously we're in the centre, and then we both got the omelette, and it just wasn't our thing. So we're actually going up to see the family, and I guarantee Con is going to be hiding behind this corner. Watch, because this is what he does. You ready? Watch, he'll be hiding behind one of these corners. Watch. Oh my god, he's not. He's actually not hiding behind a corner. That's weird for him. I knew he was hiding somewhere. Look at him, he's there. He's hiding, guys. He's trying to sneak up on us. Anyway, he has the rest of the family coming up. Hi, guys. Say hello. Hi. Is everyone having a lovely day? Oh, you're playing cards. Family are actually just here playing cards. I don't know which game they're playing, Switch or something they're playing. And the weather is absolutely stunning. Look at this. This is what's gorgeous. You know, when the sea's just calm like this. And you know, before coming here, everyone was saying the Bay of Biscay can be mega rough. But guys, we're all right today. We are alright. Obviously, this is thus far. They've actually got weddings going on today. This is thus far, though. Obviously, we've got a long way to go yet. We're still very early in the day. But, yeah, weather's looking absolutely fine.
Can you please keep a kettle boiling?
We're gonna buy you one of them.
And guys, this is the life. We're currently sitting on deck 16. I've got myself a lovely Coke. Everyone's just chilling, having their best day. We've had some pizza. I'm doing a little bit of work, a little bit of editing. Not a bad day at all. Actually decided as a family to go and do some shopping. So we're just going to walk through the glass house. The glass house looks absolutely stunning. And I believe you can actually dine in here. And you can see this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a more formal restaurant though, so you would need to be dressed up in this restaurant if you decided to eat in here. Just again, we're just through the other side of the glass house there on deck 7, and you can never get over this beautiful atrium. I love how like they put fresh flowers out every day and everything. It's so nice. We are just coming out from the floor below, so we're going to do this lovely walk down this staircase. And again, it's formal night tonight. And I absolutely love a formal night. Nice banister. To be honest, I shouldn't really be putting my hands on the banister, not after what we've all been through. And here we go. Let's get ourselves into the gift shop to do some shopping. And they do have a 20% deal on. They do this quite often on cruises. So on the sea days, obviously they want you to come in and spend some money. So they'll offer anywhere between 10, 20 or 40% off. And I saw the first cute little thing with little dinosaur. And I think our little boy might really like this. And Con's looking at some stuff as well. They've got a huge selection of stuff here, which is great. They've got some Lego. It's not bad, is it? Ooh, they've got some nut and raisin Milka bars in here. Cadbury's. Ooh, Ruby's bought a Gilda. What's a Gilda?
What's its name? Gilda?
Oh, is that just the name of the duck?
It's not a duck, it's a flamingo.
Oh, is it? Oh, God. They've actually got a souvenir section as well, with a great amount of books here. So if you come on the ship, and you're worried about, you know, anything, you know, in regards to reading, bear in mind they do have a library on board, which I will show you in a bit where that is. But yeah, if you're looking for any reading, light reading, there's loads on here. Well, there's not loads, but there's, you know, I'll move back so you can actually see. Good little selection there. My Nana is having an absolute field day, bless her. She loves coming on cruise and she didn't get to come away very often. So she's having a field day over there. There she is, buying some stuff. We've had a lovely sea day today. It's been so chilled, just going around, seeing stuff. It's nice exploring the ship.
Who does this look like? He's like Martin.
Well, who's Martin?
My dad. The bald one. The bald one. Who else will the bald one be?
But you're terrible, you Ruby.
Such a dad named Martin.
We've also got a 20% deal off in here. Now this is way out of my league. I don't know what this sort of stuff is. Well, obviously I know what it is, bags and stuff. But huge discounts. Oh yeah, Ruby got our pigeon. Flamingo, that's what it is. Yeah, they've got some bags. Katie Loxton. Oh, they've got some nice travel stuff over here. Some travel pillows, some nice bags. If you're short on shades when you come on and you have a nice bank balance, then you've got some Ray-Ban. You've got some... Who's this? Who is that? I don't know who that is. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. More shades over here. You've got some... they do actually have a Pandora on board, so there's plenty on here. Just on the other side of where the shops are, you've got your main reception, which is usually quite busy through the cruise. But like I say, the main atrium, what I showed you before, that's going to be your main hub where you're going to get your Costas, you're going to see your shops, elevators, and then over here they've got some clothes, they've got some Lacoste. That brings back memories of my childhood. Oh my god, I love them crocodile shorts. Cool little hanging earth things. You've got Lacoste boxers and briefs and oh my god, they've even got shorts on here. So that's what I mean, there's so much on the ship of where you'll actually, you know, if you forget anything, you should be fine. Well, I say you should be fine, guys. Please take that with a pinch of salt. That hat is 60 quid, so, you know. Yeah, Con just said this shirt is £98, so, you know, when I say is you should be fine. Sorry, Con didn't want to be in the camera. Go on, Ruby, tell us the price. Guess how much? I guess about 60? 60?
85.
85? 76. So obviously take it with a pinch of salt. If you come on the ship and you lost your clothes, then maybe, you know, maybe get a bank loan. And we are just in the like fragrance shop. They've got like deodorants here and diesel and loads of other stuff. And if anyone's watched my videos before, you know I love me molten brown. This stuff is so nice. This one, the black pepper. I need to find out the prices for these. They're usually like buy one for 24, get the other half price, stuff like that. On land, they're £27 per bottle, but they are worth every penny. Love it. We've actually saw the molten brown stuff, so it's £21.50, guys. So it's 27 on land. So that's a huge saving. Huge saving. If you're not used to molten brown and you're looking for somewhere to start, again, the black and pepper body one is so good. This blue one's quite nice as well. The only thing is I feel like it doesn't last as long.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. just two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's being more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day.
Good morning, guys, from Cherbourg, France. Oh, I'm feeling very tired. Good morning, everyone. What a lovely, glorious morning from France. I must say, man, it's feeling very breezy. And you can hear the seagulls. Sounds very much like the United Kingdom. But anyway, I think this is the port that I've been most excited for, because this is where we are going to be going to the original D-Day landings. We're doing an excursion today. Anyone who knows me knows I love my World War II history. Before I started this channel, I loved travelling to places where there was a lot of historical events. Me and Con done the Hadrian's Wall excursions. I've went to Krakow in Poland. I love World War II history. Sorry, my eyes are going crazy, you know, when you've just woke up and you probably shouldn't be filming at this time in the morning. Anyway, we're going to head up to the buffet because we've not done the buffet this series. I've been to the buffet, but I've just not vlogged it. So we're going to head up, have our brekkie. So the buffet on this ship is actually called the Waterside, and like I say, we've eaten in here quite a few times, but we've actually not vlogged it. And I know a lot of you guys like to see what the buffets are like on these ships, so we'll do a quick whiz round. We'll start off with a fruit station. So you've got fruit, you've got cheeses, you've got apple, orange, banana, you've got muffins, loads of pastries. The pastries on this ship are amazing. Chocolate muffins, vanilla muffin. You've then got more muffins on this side, basically kind of the same. What I really like about this is they've got the special diet counter on this side. Loads of amazing stuff that you can have if you do have special dietary needs. You've got gluten-free bread, vegan, plant-based butter. Yeah, loads of options. I've bread galore on this side, which is brilliant. And then for anyone who likes your breakfast, they've got some eggs, scrambled beans, hash, bacon, and then you also have your sausage on this side. I'm really interested in the fact that they've got wild boar sausage on board. Oh my god, and this is the best thing about this cruise. Every single day they'll have a different type of sausage. On the other side of the water side. And this sausage, this wild boar, so nice. And they have like proper dippy eggs as well. I like the buffet on this ship, I do. There we go, guys. Welcome to a very wet and cold and rainy France. But I tell you what, Ventura's looking nice. It took us ages to get off because something happened with the gangway and we couldn't all get off, so we've all been queuing for a while. But anyway, we're ready for our excursion.
I know the next morning when the sun goes down, it might be the last day of you and me.
And guys, we have arrived at our first stop today. We're visiting 3 places today. The first place is the bunkers. I'll put the name of the bunkers on the screen below. Now, I will give you a word of warning. We are heading underground. It is quite small, narrow tunnels. I don't do well with small, narrow tunnels, but it's a once in a lifetime we have to go in. Just ready to go into a tunnel here. These are quite narrow tunnels. I'm gonna go in this to Brook, which is just over here, and it's gonna be very small. Con's gonna go in. He'll let me know how actual small it is in there. And it's a little fortification. I'll know by his face if it's gonna be too narrow for me.
No, you'll be fine.
Will I be fine? Right, I'll go in. We'll have a little go, guys. Come on then. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, wow. because there's a long queue of people wanting to come in. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh wow, that's amazing, isn't it? Oh, go on. Who am I going first? Oh, that was unbelievable. That was amazing, that wasn't it? There's a lot of information on here, guys, if you want to pause the video to read some of it. I know a lot of you guys like to read the information. So you can see here, it would usually be up to about 173 men with an average age of 34 years old, eldest being 54, youngest being 19. Looks like Martin and Amy's and Evan's cabin. I'm joking. I think this is an interesting read. If you want to pause the video at any point, just pause. See Con over there. I've actually came back, guys, to the little I can't remember what it's called, but you can actually see me here, which is crazy. What's so mad here is it seems so silent as well. It seems so quiet. It's interesting as well. Obviously it's very windy now, I don't know whether you can hear me, but where I was before, where I was sticking my head out, you can just see it over there. They've got another one over there. You can just see like the little mesh netting, but when you're down there you wouldn't be able to see that from a distance. Like if you were all the way down the bottom of that field, you would have not seen that, and that's why they used it, because it was such a good lookout. Such a good lookout. I just can't get over how nice these fields are as well. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. We've got a map here showing where we are as well, and this is the whole complex. You get an hour here on the excursion. Obviously this is where we are now, and you can see the bombs could cover all of that coastal. I think they mentioned on the bus earlier it was 80 kilometres that they could cover, which is crazy. And in there you can actually see there's a bit of damage, which seems like it's from when the Germans were attacked from here, which would have been around D-Day. This is crazy, absolutely mad. Yeah, again guys, if you want to pause the video at any point, I'll try and keep it as still as possible. Obviously feel free to pause the video because I know there's a lot of information on here. I found that so interesting. Word of warning, guys, with these sort of excursions, because there's like 50 of us on this entire excursion from the cruise, you are it's kind of like a whiz around. You've got people behind you kind of, you know, snapping at your heels telling you to carry on, then you've got people in front. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to be putting the information up on the screen because I don't really have time while going through the places to actually explain everything, so I just put as much information on the screen as possible. But if possible, what I would recommend is if you can book this separately and not with a cruise company, and come as a small group on your own away from the times that everyone else is doing it. I can imagine it's probably quite a nice leisurely morning walk. Probably not going to get more than an hour out of it, but I feel like you'd probably be able to, you know, enjoy it a little bit more. We've enjoyed it, but it's just hard, like when there's 50 people and like you're kind of having to whiz through. We whiz through it all in 20 minutes and it's meant to take an hour. But anyway, I believe we're going to the second place now, and that will be the D-Day beach, which would be really interesting. As a kid growing up, I loved the movie Saving Private Ryan. It's been somewhere I've always wanted to visit. It's been one of my bucket list places. So yeah, it'll be interesting seeing it with my own eyes. We're now at our second stop, which is the D-Day beach, and what was so interesting is as we were driving down the beach, they were showing us there's bunkers everywhere and they're still on that beach. I was thinking to myself how awesome it would be maybe one day just walk along Utah Beach, which goes for miles and miles and miles. The things you're going to see on that beach is going to be crazy, because like I say, I must have counted at least 15 bunkers just all there, full of graffiti and things, mind, obviously over the years, but it's just, yeah. Anyway, we're going to head on to the D-Day beach now. This bunker was the main stronghold, which we basically look after everywhere else as well. Oh, I didn't realise we could go inside of it. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh. So much history here. So much history. I believe if we walk through this way as well, this should take us to the beach. Oh, it does. Now this. Wow. It is insane, isn't it, when you think about it, Con? Just the history that happened on this beach, which basically changed the war. It's over here as well, where you've got your bathrooms and things if you need. That is also built on top of one of the bunkers. Obviously now, if you were walking along this beach, you wouldn't realise that this was the D-Day beach, obviously, because, you know, they don't have the things that you would have seen from pictures there, but obviously just from being here, you do feel like a real sadness. And I have felt this sort of thing before when I visited other memorial sites, but it truly is just a remarkable place. I can't get them images out of my head, you know, like from the movies where you see people, you know, when they're on there, and obviously right where them flags are was one of the bunkers, which was one of the main strongholds. And obviously you can imagine, you know, even less than 100 years ago, men would be literally on the corners there, you know, getting ready to attack. Yeah, it's a weird feeling on here. It is a strange feeling. It's crazy how far the water goes out as well. It's actually low tide at the moment. They have high tide and low tide. So when it's high tide, the water comes all the way up to here, and when it's low tide, obviously, you know how it works, guys. But yeah, it's a weird feeling. Don't really know how to feel. You want to be happy because you're here. It's somewhere you've always wanted to visit your whole life. But when you are here, I don't know, it feels a bit weird. I have one more location to go before we get back. Like I say, like me and Con was saying, it's definitely a once in a lifetime place. This, a lot like when we visited Krakow in Poland. We both said when we were at Auschwitz, it's a once in a lifetime place. It's definitely something I wouldn't go back to, but it's definitely somewhere I think you do need to come, because it is big historical moments of where you come here and you think of just the heroism. And you know, if moments like this didn't happen in history, then what would we be doing right now? Would we be here? Well, in fact, we wouldn't be here if it didn't happen. So yeah, just before we actually get on our bus though, just want to quickly show you again, you know how I said before that there was bunkers everywhere, and there really is bunkers out here. Oh god, wow, that was loud. Cheers for ruining me moment, mate. No, the thing is you know how I said there was bunkers everywhere, and there really is bunkers everywhere out here. You can see one out there, you can see a family's just going out there. I don't know if you can go in that one, but just, you go along this beach and they're just everywhere, they're vasted everywhere. There's some over there, there's obviously one there. We visited some more inland before. There's some all along the beach. Got a tank here. Now, any tanks, they've just been telling us in the shop, any tanks that have got a white star is not Allied. It's a tank which is a US tank. And the path that we're leaving, the lady said, is the path that the US used to get away from the bridge, because obviously the main point of being here was not to stay here, was to get inland and, you know, take the Germans away from the front. Wow. It's crazy seeing seeing an original, you know, seeing a tank from all them years ago. We're now in the third museum, and I know you won't be able to see me very well because at the moment we're actually indoors. There's a full outdoor part of this place which has got 3 buildings. There's a near town which we're going to take us to as well. Oh, someone's opened the actual door, so we've got a bit of light. But this is unreal. I'm gonna have to show you this. This is just unbelievable. Wow. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. This is what this is. Wow. It is absolutely massive. And you can see where the troops would parachute. So this is all about the paratrooper, and most of the things around here are all in relation to paratroopers. It's so big I can't get it all in one shot for you. It's so big.
First, you shall use passwords to identify yourselves. Drops on O. St. Mary, please. From 0151, the 505th PIR, and units from headquarters 82nd, the 456 PFAB, and the 307th AEB must seize and hold Saint-Mère-Église, take and protect the bridges over the Mère River in La Fièvre and Cherbourg, and they must hold the defensive line from Neuville-au-Plan to Bonneville, and finally make contact with the 101st Airmen. Drop zone and P&O from 0208, the 501st PIR, and men from the 307th AEB must destroy the bridges between the Douve River and Beauzonville-Bastille and Etionneville. Secure bridgehead as far as the village of Renouf. Set up a reserve force.
Just on the other side of the plane now, and yeah, it's insane. It really is, just a vast size, and he looks like he's staring right at me. He looks so real. They've done really well with the designs. Even this gentleman here on the left, I thought that was someone staring at us. They feel real. It feels really natural. Just so much history here. And if you look carefully, you can actually see a paratrooper up there. And then they will mention this to us. I believe his name, apologies if I've got this wrong, but I believe his name was John Steele. But yeah, they've got like a little remembrance thing up there on the church. And again, you may get a better view of this church. And like I said before, I don't know if I said it before, but this church has been here for a long time. This was here in the 1940s. There's some lovely pictures of it in the museum there. And yeah, you can see a lot of people come here and get pictures here. What an amazing day I've had. I knew today was going to be good, but I didn't know what to expect. And it's just been better than what I ever thought it would be. Anyway, we've actually got a lot of free time here, so we've actually got another hour to burn around about. So we're actually going to head into this town. Our guide, our agent guide, who's been provided to us from P&O, said this town is really nice to go and visit. She highly recommends it. So we can see a cafe bar. Said to Con, wouldn't it be nice to have a coffee and a croissant somewhere? Just somewhere nice. I know it's very windy actually. Con, should we go in this cafe here? Let's go in this cafe, see if they take cod. Con doesn't want to go to the one that I've just pointed out because he said every tourist will go there. He wants to go a little bit more internal. I don't think he understands that most people will probably just walk the steps that we're walking. Oh, I like that. The local beer, but we don't drink, so we can't go there. The bistro. Oh, that looks nice down there. Castel Bar. Just a nice cafe. Oh, this is lovely. Now this is the life. We're sitting down on a nice bench. We found the nicest little, like, honestly I can't explain it. It was like the nicest little boutique cafe, and they had like eclairs in there, they had sandwiches. It was lovely. We tried one place and it was ran by a British lady, and she went, oh sorry, unless you're eating I can't have you sitting down because it's my busy time. She was like, oh no worries, and she just basically told us to leave. I was like, okay then. That's fine. So yeah, anyway, I've ordered a tuna baguette. Now I think these must be like really popular and famous because everyone was outside taking pictures. So this is the baguette. I've also got chocolate eclairs as well, which is in the bag. That's good. That's really good. Anyway, you can't come to Paris. Sorry, not Paris, sorry. You can't come to France without having a chocolate eclair. Now anyone that knows, in fact you won't know because I've never told you before, I love chocolate eclairs. My favourite thing's profiteroles, but the next best thing's chocolate eclair. I have no words apart from delicious. Alright guys, welcome back to the cabin. Oh god, what a lovely day it's been. The only thing is, I will say, it's been a bit nitty, but we are so close. That's the thing, when you come to Cherbourg, you're very, very close to Southampton. You know, if this ship wanted, we could probably be in Southampton by 8, 9 o'clock tonight. We don't set sail till 6. I do think it's just a straight sail. We had an interesting thing that happened to us coming back, believe it or not. So, on the way back, we got stopped by security. The bus got stopped and security came on the bus, and basically they were saying that Some people tried to board the ship who shouldn't have been trying to get on the ship. Really interesting. I've never had that before, so we had to go. There was definitely more security. We must have went through about 4 or 5 checkpoints of checking our card. You know, usually you'll have the once, and then you'll have the second, and then it's usually the third when you get on the ship. 5, 6 times this time. But yeah, it was interesting. Brilliant day. Absolute brilliant day. Firstly, let's go backwards and work our way in. Loved the chocolate eclair. I can't believe that's the first time I'm going to talk about, but the chocolate eclair was good. Chocolate eclair was amazing. The sandwich was good. We went into the church, didn't vlog it, but that was brilliant. Seeing that church that's been there for all them years, that's amazing. The Airborne History Museum, seeing that plane, Con thoroughly enjoyed himself. And then obviously just seeing the D-Day beach. Again, I didn't really know what to expect, how to take it. Obviously, like, you don't really, I don't know, it's a strange one. I didn't really know how to take or how I was going to feel. You know what I mean? Like, visiting such a memorial site. It's definitely not somewhere where I'm like, yay, I'm here. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of them places where you visit and you feel a bit sad, but then also happy at the same time that you're there. It is a strange feeling. My family are back on the ship, and they've basically said that they'll be quite happily never visit Cherbourg again. They haven't had a great day. They said they were bored. They got back on the ship after 2 hours. It doesn't seem, now I can't really speak for them because I'm not going to give my opinion on Cherbourg because I went on an excursion today, but they also said the same about Vigo, which was our first port. They said they were bored. They decided, guys, not to do excursions. They decided to explore on their own just because of costing, which is completely fine. I totally get it. Sometimes I'm gonna say it is, I recommend a P&O excursion, or I recommend you do an excursion at some ports, because not all ports will have a great deal of things to do. So there is going to be times where I would probably say it is, you know, Vigo definitely one of them, in Cherbourg definitely one of them. Firstly, you don't want to come to Cherbourg and not do the D-Day, you know what I mean? Like, I highly recommend it. But then Vigo, you got Sea Island, you know, so I definitely think there's some ports that you come to and you should do something out of the port, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've thoroughly enjoyed being here, thoroughly enjoyed this cruise. We only have one more vlog left, and that's disembarkation, which is so sad. I can't believe we're coming to the end, but it is what it is. All good things, guys, have to come to an end. That's life. So on that, what a sad ending. So anyway, guys, on that note, if you've liked this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you haven't clicked subscribe already, hit that subscribe button. I just want to say a huge thank you to my Patreon members. Patreon members get access to early vlogs, early content and things like that. If you'd be interested in Patreon, the link is below. And I just want to say, come back for the next vlog, because we are going to be disembarking. We're going to be getting our times for disembarkation. You're going to see what it's like disembarking Ventura in Southampton. How are we going to do it? What time are the family going to get off? Are they going to get off the same time as us? Are they going to stay on board? We'll soon find out. And also, guys, we will have a trip announcement at the end of the next vlog as well. So anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, don't do that again, Dan. Guys, I'll see you later. See you soon, guys. Bye. Bye. Give you kind of a little bit of a debrief as well. Family have absolutely... Illy's favourite port?
Cherbourg.
What do you call it?
Oh. Do you want
in regards to disembarkation, there's 2 options. You can either do self-service